Hi guys, this is Ron from Warzone Gaming, and I wanted to say welcome to the first episode of this preview video series that I will be making over the next few weeks, maybe longer, depending on how much I like to make them and how much you guys like to watch them. The series is basically what it says on the tin. It's me talking about stuff that will come out at some point in the future. These can be games, stuff relating to games. I may be stark raving mad lunatic madly excited about them. I might be vaguely interested. I might be extremely horrified to just want to point your attention to them and say, hey, this is a game that's coming out. Look at it. I may also just want to draw some attention to like obscure titles or even some recently released games. And yes, I am well aware that this makes the preview part of this video series a bit redundant, but let's just deal with it. Just go with it and we'll see where it ends up. I also wanted to sort of announce that I will be trying, and the key word here is trying, to post a little preview video every single week. I do have a few upcoming games planned that I really want to preview and show you guys, and those games should be appearing in the next few weeks, so I kind of have a schedule for the next for the next few episodes of this series. I will try to keep these videos quite short by my standards, so they probably will turn out quite long. But the aim is for you to be able to quickly watch it and then check the trailer website that I will be linking to, and I will be linking to that in the description below the video. And I'm pointing right now, and that doesn't really make sense because you can't see me. I was originally planning to do Dear Esther for the first preview video, but some news surfaced in the past few days that the modding tools for Skyrim, known as the Creation Kit, would be released in just a few days, and I decided I could introduce Esther some other time. The Skyrim Creation Kit had us wait for quite a while. Initially it was supposed to ship not long after the game. It was basically, we assumed that it would be released 1 or 2 weeks after the game. These weeks eventually turned into several months, and people started hoping for at least a 2011 release. No dice. In late December, an official statement went out that the CK would be released in early January. Early January turned into mid-January, eventually to the end of January, and I know that my second to last January was a botched pronunciation. I'll be watching that in the future. But yeah, still no Creation Kit to be seen. Eventually though, just a few days ago, a tweet appeared by Pete Hines, which is Bethesda's vice president, to announce that the Creation Kit was slated for release on Tuesday, and that's the upcoming Tuesday from this video onwards. All we have to hope for is that he actually meant that Tuesday, or a Tuesday in 2012. At least they posted a trailer for it, so we know that they actually mean business. Also, there's supposedly a surprise included with the Creation Kit. Some speculation on the forum says it might be a high-res texture pack, but people are not really sure yet. They're basically just guessing, I think. The Creation Kit is a set of modding tools that was used by Bethesda itself to create Skyrim. Some of the functionality that they use is likely to be missing due to third-party licenses, things like animation software, that kind of thing that would normally be included. But the Creation Kit still offers like a boundless ocean of possibilities and opportunities for all kinds of modders. The trailer at least offered a few glimpses of handy tools that we hadn't seen before in earlier iterations of the Creation Kit. Which include dialogue overview, an NPC interaction viewer, an entirely new scripting language, and a real-time lighting viewer. And that's just a few of the new things that they'll be adding, even that they have added to this Creation Kit. A wiki is also to be provided on release, meaning that even the biggest nitwit and noobs should be able to get started with some simple modding at least. The interface is actually quite similar to the original construction sets of Morrowind and Oblivion and the Fallout GEC. So experienced modders will also be able to get started right away, and they can learn the new features as they go. quite possibly the largest innovation in Creation Kit though is the Steam Workshop, and this is probably what caused the long delays. The Steam Workshop is basically an integrated Steam functionality that lets you download as well as upload your own mods with just a press on a button. Keeping up to date with a mod's newer versions is basically as easy as subscribing to that mod, and then your game launcher should download any update automatically when you start up the game. This does make it easier for quite a few people who weren't previously interested in or capable of using mods, and that it will enable them to actually plunge into the boundless ocean and start diving for those real pearls in there. However, some people in the modding community are unsure whether the Steam Workshop will offer some functionality that would be essential for mods to run properly, such as compatibility checks and the ability to check and change the load order of mods to prevent conflicts. The absence of any of these features might be bad, because then mods might conflict, and people who are not experienced with using mods might take quite a while to figure out what the hell is going on with their game. If you don't want to use the Steam Workshop, you don't really have to worry. There's always a number of Elder Scrolls modding sites and databases that basically do the same thing. The Skyrim Nexus is a prominent one, but there's some other ones that Googling will bring up. So get out Google, type in something, but then actual text, an actual search thing, and it will probably bring up quite a few big mod databases for the Elder Scrolls and for Skyrim. But why should we actually be excited for this? Well, we should be excited because starting this Tuesday, if it actually is released, which I'm now actually expecting, Skyrim will never actually be the same anymore. While at first there will probably be only some small mods, some bigger and some quality mods will follow soon after. These may include new quests, factions, landmass, houses, items, textures, provinces, NPCs, fixes, tweaks, nude mods, child killing mods, story mods, tons of free extra content, and they will prolong the game's life indefinitely. How long you want to play, it will be very, very long. Basically the mods will keep the game alive for a very, very long time indeed. It's been that way with basically with Morrowind, with Oblivion, and it probably won't be much different with Skyrim. It will also give you the possibility to do your own modding if you're so inclined. I know I have my own plans, and when these Creation Kit is released, I will definitely be looking into the possibilities myself. There's just, there's so many things you can actually do, and if you're a bit, creative and you have some imagination, you can actually make some really awesome stuff in the construction set. At least you could in Morrowind and Oblivion, and as I said, I don't think Skyrim will be any different. Well, that's it for the preview this week. This was the first time, and because it's the first time, I'm actually quite interested in any feedback that you may have. Would you like the preview videos to be longer, shorter, more in-depth, more on the surface, more trailer time, some really bad animations, more Von face time? I mean, I can just fill my own face. I don't know why I would want to look at it, but hey, everyone, each to his own. And even, I would just like some feedback, because it's always awesome to be able to improve, and with feedback that gets a little bit more easier. Even if you don't actually have any feedback, you can still comment though. I always like seeing comments pop up, unless they say "fuck you, you suck," because I don't like those for obvious reasons. But yeah, so don't be afraid to type something in there and hit send, because I really enjoy seeing those, and yeah, awesome. So even if you don't comment, by the way, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time on the next episode next week, hopefully. Cheerio!